felt so lonely last week. Literally just talking and blabbering and making jokes all to myself. And it really made me appreciate you more having this presence here versus just me talking by myself. So welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. It's so much more
Well, thank
fun.
you. It's great to be back. And your solo show was great. I caught part of it from my phone while traveling. Um,
Oh
didn't
man.
have Wi Fi enough to be able to get on and be a part of it, but enough to at least watch it. And you did great.
I appreciate that. But also it is nerve-wracking being by yourself, and it feels so much better having a partner in crime here. So even so your your promise to me this session is even if I crack a joke that's not funny, I want you to laugh. I want you to laugh to make me feel better because last week no one was laughing at me and I was just talking. Oh, it was horrible. No, it wasn't horrible. It could have been better. But thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do
Yeah.
it.
So, should you go solo again? Because you're more than capable.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, of
I would
course.
say I would say just talk to it like you talk to your therapist, ChatGPT, um, and get you one of those little microphone boxes where it has an effects, and whenever there's a laugh required, you could just hit the button
Oh.
and have the whole crowd laughing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just what's it called? Structured background laughs. I like it. But you know what? Now
Yeah.
that you mentioned my therapist ChatGPT, I was listening to a podcast like last week or something, and then they said that it's not healthy to be talking to your AI as a therapist. So I I'm not therapying it with it anymore. I'm I'm just having some more strategic conversations. So
Well, I don't know. Let me ask you, the podcast, who were the people on the podcast that told you such a thing? Let me ask a better question. Were any of them therapists?
no. I
Okay.
think it was a Cody Sanchez podcast. She was interviewing someone. It might be, or maybe it was a different one. I'm not sure. I just listened to a whole bunch of different things randomly when I'm driving and whatnot. So, but I did hear a really good one of what Cody was interviewing this guy talking about AI, and it was really good. A lot of good just tip strategies, very fundamentals of just how to use AI strategically. And like it's one of those things where someone tells you that and you're like, well, duh, obviously. But then when it comes to actually practically using it yourself, you realize that you're not actually doing all these things. So yeah, I'd watch that again personally. Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a recent one that she did?
Within the last few weeks, yeah, I listened to it.
Okay.
Worth the listen. They're
Nice.
also long. Podcasts are long. It's a commitment. But you can always just listen to it, walk away, listen to it, walk away, cook dinner, drive, do things, go to the bathroom, go poop. I don't know. Is that inappropriate? Was I not supposed to say that? Yeah, I talk about that a lot.
No, yeah, you do. Maybe add more fiber. I don't know what your issue is there, but I'm not gonna worry about it. It's not my problem.
I
Maybe just
missed
call
you.
Grant. Maybe he's
I
got some
missed
expert tips
you.
for you.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I do need more fiber. That is truth. Speaking of which, my plants have been struggling. So, my last plant update with you, we'll keep this short because I don't want to spend too much time talking about plants. But man, my leaves are all like dying and getting all these different aphids sucking out their nutrients, and there's just so many bugs. I don't know if it's the time of the year or what, but like these little bugs are just eating up my basil, all my milkweeds. the caterpillars have been eating up my milkweed, which is fine, which is why I got them. But then something ate my caterpillars, so now there's no butterflies. I know. Fat, juicy caterpillars disappeared the next day. It's tragic. So that's my plant update.
Yeah. So speaking of bugs and things eating your plants, while we were gone, we had to have somebody come and water the plants. And
Oh.
they would water the plant and then eat the fruit off the plant and then send us the video of them watering the
Oh, they
plant
ate
and
your
eating the fruit.
blueberries?
No,
Oh.
Karen's little cherry tomatoes.
Oh.
They are a favorite of Ari's and Cameron's.
Oh, are they the ones? They're the ones that came. Oh, that's fine. I thought you hired like a neighbor or something, and they came and
Oh
started
no,
eating all your fruits. Okay, that's
no,
fine.
that's why
You
you
fed
reproduce,
children.
so you don't have to hire neighbors.
Nice. Nice. I have 10 cherry tomatoes growing.
Mm.
I'm very excited.
Karen's plant's doing really good.
How, wow. So you have like, do you have as many tomatoes as you have blueberries? Well, I guess not. That's a lot. No.
No, far more blueberry. Well, technically, yes, we have more tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, than we do blueberries at the moment because most of our blueberry bushes are done for the year.
Oh,
So,
yeah. That's sad. That's it's okay. My I have to send you an updated picture of my blueberry plant. It's a little bit bigger. It's not doing that great, but it's a little bit bigger and it's still alive. Whatever you may call that. And there's
nice.
another green thing coming out. I thought it was more blueberries. I think it's a weed. So I have to just pull it out. It's it's sad when you see a plant growing and you're like, "Oh, that's actually kind of pretty." And then you realize it's just a weed. Yeah, that
Well,
happens a lot.
but what some people call weeds are actually great. I mean, is it a weed or maybe is it a early dandelion that are
Weed.
delicious and you could use?
That's why I let them grow for a while, and then the more I let it grow, the more I realize like, oh, just sucking the nutrients out of my soil. So I just pluck it out. Yeah.
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 And then it's like one of those ones that it's got like the cloud on top, so you pick it and you're like and
Oh,
blow those seeds
those
everywhere
are
so it mass
actually
reproduces.
those are actually cute dandelions. See, that is if I saw that grow, I would be happy. I mean, it is kind of a weed, but I've never had a dandelion problem. These other things are like this. There's something in Florida that just keeps growing, and it's a weed. Yeah, yeah. No, no bueno.
Yeah, you know who likes dandelions? The
Ari.
deer like to
Oh.
come and nibble the tips off, and then the gophers like to come and get the roots.
Ah. I thought they like goldfish.
The deer, yeah, we do have. There's at least one in the neighborhood that likes goldfish,
Oh
100%.
yeah. I miss deer. We don't have any deer here.
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah, I have a in law that when we were in Michigan talking, uh, she has hit at least 6 deer
Wow.
with her
Hits?
vehicle.
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, I'm sorry, dears. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah,
6 deer? Is her
at
like
least
KO'd? Like her
100% KO'd. A lot of
oh,
times she's totaling her vehicle. Um,
six
yeah,
times? You think she would like drive more carefully after the first or second, maybe even third. But nope.
there, there, there's a lot of things you would think, but
Yeah.
yeah, when we asked for a count, there were 6 that she could remember.
Oh my gosh. Sounds like she's drinking and driving.
I don't know. I don't know. Some
It
people just
sounds,
drive better than others.
yeah.
Uh, but of course, you ask anybody, and there are a lot of deer there, and they just jump out. So
Mm, yeah.
it
And they
is what it
usually
is.
have those signs that say like deer crossing or something. right?
Yeah.
Beware of deer or be careful, something like that. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, if she killed the deer, at least maybe she ate it.
No, probably not.
That's even worse. Just drive away.
Yeah.
Let animal control
Yeah.
take
Well,
it.
no, nobody takes it. As we were driving, none of the ones that she hit did we drive by that I'm aware of. But um, there were a few here and there on the side of the road um, that had been there for a minute, so they were like completely deflated. It was just like a Edgar suit, just like a skin suit of a deer laying on the road. Um, so yeah, rural Michigan, a lot of cornfields, a lot of cornfields.
Don't the coyotes come and eat it? There's a
I
circle
don't
of
know if they
life.
have coyotes.
No, like carnivorous, like predators out there that can eat the like over here. Let me just tell you, we have a lot of roadkill too, but we have this pack of vultures that just fly all around and clean up our neighborhood, and they're really good at what they do. It's disgusting, but they get it taken care of.
Neighborhood watch, I love it.
Yeah, literally. And when they're not
Yeah.
eating dead bodies, they're out hanging out at the dumpster at Publix. Do you have a Publix
Oh
there? Do you know what Publix is?
no,
It's
I
like
do.
a yeah, okay. Yeah.
But yeah,
So
no, I don't know. I mean, there might be one somewhere here in Oregon, but there's none local. I think it's more of an East Coast thing.
I think so.
So
Yeah. I didn't have one back in the Bay Area. All right. Back to business. I wanted to
back to
talk about
business.
I wanted to talk about a few weeks ago we talked about companies that are falling to the ground and dying and burning from AI, right? Right? Yeah.
Dying and burning. Okay, I forgot
Well,
that part, but
that
sure,
are going
we'll
out
go with that.
of business. And another one hit my radar um, this last week. It's one that a few months, like half a year ago, I was making a lot of videos about different AI tools and companies. There was like a whole big burst of new companies, and I'm sure a few of them may have already slipped out of business. But this last one is called Ting. It's Ting as in meeting, and they are a. I made a video about them. They what do they do? It's basically you email someone, you copy CC Ting to it, and it'll add it to your calendar. So it's like Ting is like a person, basically, an AI person, and you're like, hey, let me just like what time are you available for coffee next week? And they say, oh, Friday at 4 p.m. Perfect. And then let me CC Ting, and then they CC Ting. Ting receives the email and then adds it to your calendar and sends you follow up emails and all that stuff. So that's the company. That's what they did, and now they are closing because that's not necessary anymore. Why? I'm assuming it's because we have all these other like Claude can do that something similar, right? You can probably use other AI tools in different ways without having to download, a whole nother platform thing. So they're not necessary. And I think I'm not shocked. Like I wasn't really even using them myself, but I think it's just another like it's solidifying just one of many companies that are just not necessary anymore. And as Claude gets more and more powerful, we're just seeing all these others like micro businesses just becoming obsolete, you know? So when I saw that email, I was a little sad because I thought I thought there like all these different companies that I was making videos on back then, they seemed so cool to me, right? Like when it was so new and like innovative, everything like you can do with AI. Like when they first came out with when you just talk instead of typing, right? And then you just have that simple voice thing. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I made a video saying, like, oh my gosh, you know what? Keyboards, eventually, they're not going to be necessary anymore. And people laughed at me, right? And people in the comments were like, that's ridiculous. That's too extreme. But I think that's the direction we're going in right now, right? And it's just like all these different things are just becoming normalized, and it's very interesting to watch. And I think as we go further and further along, I'm going to get more of these emails, and it's going to be sad, and we're going to have more funerals for these companies. But as that happens, it's interesting to see like what will actually sprout out of this that is lasting, you know? Any um, any ideas as what as to what type of companies you think would be able to weather the storm of change?
Yeah, the companies that will be able to weather it are going to be the ones that can move fast and adapt and pivot. The Ting one that you mentioned, I may have seen your video when you did it, but
A
it's
long
not
time
ringing a
ago.
bell because it seems like something completely useless even back
Mm-hmm.
then, which is probably why they went out of business. Um,
Yeah.
Most of those features are built into Zoom. They're built into Calendly. So why would you need the fact that you have to set up the meeting and then CC this Ting thing to do the follow ups? Yeah, you could just have AI do start to finish the entire thing with Claude. I know Ridge has. I just tell him, hey, I need a set up a Zoom, find out when he's available, and set up a Zoom with Kyle. And
Mm-hmm.
he messages back and forth for me and sets it all up and creates the Zoom link and there's a follow up sequence already built into the Zoom link, so
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. And like another pitfall of the companies that they have no way, there's at least from my knowledge, that no way of monetizing. This whole service was basically free for the users. And so, like, how are they supposed to make money? Yeah.
Glad I wasn't an investor in that startup. We just need a little
Yeah.
seed capital. It'll be great. Your returns are going to be awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. It's common though. Like, for a lot of tools, like, you have to make your tool so like necessary for someone to be willing to even pay $10 a month for it. Everyone is so sick of these subscriptions. Like you truly have to stand out to get that paid subscription, that some sort of payment. It's hard. How much
Yeah,
value?
I have so many subscriptions. I will easily say for me, the subscription just has to have an ROI. Everything's a
Yeah.
subscription. I hate the subscription model. I would rather, have my own software that I pay one time kind of deal as opposed to recurring. As a business owner, I love the recurring revenue model. So I'm torn, but uh, but yeah, I get it. So yeah, look, if I'm paying $20 for something a month, that's fine because I know it's going to save me, even if it saves me 15 minutes, that has paid for itself.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the subscriptions are. What I heard was that from you was that you don't like paying it, but you like charging it. So yeah, definitely if you have a business, you want to encourage that subscription because then that increases your valuation.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun fact, there's 3 businesses I'm talking to over the last couple weeks.
Nice.
All of them are different, but I'm leaning towards the one that has a recurring revenue.
Nice. Is it one of those blue collar going out and let me guess, HVAC?
Ooh, so close. No,
Oh,
they are all service-based. One of them is a mold company, one
mold.
of them's a plumbing company, and one of them is a pest control company.
Ooh, I like pests. I
Yeah.
had my AC went out recently here in Florida. That's like one of the worst things ever. And the HVAC guy had to come and clean everything out. They get like $300 an hour. And that's a pretty good, pretty solid. And they're just here for like 3 hours, $900 right there. Take apart the HVAC, clean it out, rinse it off, put it back together again. Pretty sweet gig, and it's so necessary because people like me forget to go in with vinegar water every 2 months, and so it builds up, and I'm sure that happens to a lot of other people. And so, yeah, just like septics, right? You gotta do it.
You
So
gotta do it.
how far along are you with these businesses in terms of like the conversation?
All of them, I think I'm probably a few conversations in, around 3 to 4,
Mm-hmm.
uh, conversations in, so, I'm still just in the discovery phase, seeing what it is that they do and which one I like more than the other and
Nice.
what the financial investment and commitment's gonna be and all the things and then um, on the backside, right? Because of course we're talking about AI. I of course am using AI for all of it. I mean everything, right? I have my AI note takers, whether I'm in person or on a recording, that records and gets the notes for me from the conversation, so I could then have my other AI summarize all those notes and put it into project files and for easier review and um so the next thing I will be doing with these companies is doing some side by side analysis and I'll be using AI to assist with that, as well as seeing which one has the highest demand in my market. Um,
Mm.
it's great if one has recurring revenue or if one makes more money than the other, but if there's no demand, it's pointless. So
Is
home
that
services, there's
the
always a demand. Most of them are all recession proof, so there's that. It's just which one's going to have the most demand and will allow me to scale the fastest in my market.
Are you referring to in terms of what you use to check on that app that you or is it an app or more of a prompt that you created to help just verify all that data and information about a business market?
Yeah, yeah. I think I've pretty much turned it into an agent that Ridge could spin up
Mm-hmm.
um, at this point. But yeah, it basically does market analysis and whether it's B2B or B2C, it's doing market analysis and determining who the players are and what the current supply versus the current demand is based on what products and services people are actually searching for. So
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, that's
noise.
really helpful. So do you basically
Indeed.
have it like pretty streamlined, like after you find an opportunity, you run it through, you just like take, this file of information, give it to Ridge. Ridge takes care of everything automatically, in terms of just like checking all of that, just running all that data for you, and then just gives you back a file and says, "Good."
No, I normally work in chunks, so I
Mm-hmm.
normally have them. I'll do things in chunks or phases depending on where I'm at. I'll be working on one thing, or I'll be done for the day, and then I'll give him a task and be like, hey, while I'm going off and doing whatever, here's what I want you to do. And it's those kind of times that I'll have him, run deep analysis on something like that.
Nice.
So then when I come back, I have a summary and I could just look over that. And then there's always with AI or whatever you're working with, right? There's always trust but verify. So I gotta look it over and go like, hey, these numbers don't quite match. Where did you get this number from? And
Mm,
always push back on everything I do with AI. For the most part, I'm pushing back. Is this real? Where did you get this information from? Most of the stuff at this point, it gives me the source information. Here's where I found it. Here's this. Here's that. When it's doing research for me, but still got to verify.
yeah, for sure. Um, I'm curious. You have the $100 a month plan, right, with Claude?
I do. Um, we'll see at the end of this month, because I've also been doing, over the last week or so, been doing a lot of building, and so we'll see if I have to bump up to the 200
Mm.
max
That was
plan.
the question. It was like, do you feel like you are hitting your limit with the current plan that you're on?
Not yet, not yet. But at the same time, I'm not using the highest levels.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not using Opus on a daily basis. Normally it's Sonnet with Claude, right? Normally I'm using Sonnet. It handles just about every task that I'm doing. I'm not building rockets or software
You're not?
necessarily. So
Why not?
no, just don't have the time. Just don't have the time.
Gosh.
But so between that and hard coded rules that I've given Ridge, as far as I want him to plan it out before he starts doing it, and I want him to um, be sure that he takes into account the efficiency of my tokens,
Mm-hmm.
um, and doesn't just spin out. Every once in a while, I'll still catch him spinning out. I'll have to be like, "Hey, what's the status of this right here?"
Yeah. Yeah.
But for the most
So,
part, that helps decrease my token usage. Is the point I was making there?
yeah. So just being careful or more mindful about the tasks and the prompts that you're giving it, so that it's efficient, right? Everything's about efficiency, not being wasteful. It's easy to suck out all your token usage for your credits for the month if you're just, just typing everything. That's how
Yeah.
actually I still am kind of sometimes. Um, because like I just go in there and I just blabber. I turn on the voice and I just blabber and talk to it. Like, hey, I'm having a good day. Hope you're having a good day. Anyways, let's talk about this, and then we go into it, and so it has to like send me back like, oh, hey Tiffany, I hope you're having a good day as well, and that is just unnecessary, and that like over time just keeps adding and adding unnecessary token usage, unless you like that, like me, like I think it is necessary because I wanted to feel very humanistic, and I needed to be kind and cordial with me. It's part of my instructions. Be nice to me, dang
Yeah.
it. I say. I am your master. Be nice.
Wow, you went
Because I
there.
had this conversation with chat, and it was really like just direct and mean to me, and I didn't like it at all, and I felt offended the way it was talking to me at this one time. I think I told you about this, how I just got so mad at ChatGPT. So I made sure to put it in my instructions for it to be nice to me.
Well, speaking of Chat GPT, that is one thing that I'll do a lot to save tokens with Claude. Is I'll use Chat because I'm on the like the $20 chat plan, and
Mm-hmm.
Chat I talk to a lot more on my phone using the voice feature. So I'll be walking around doing something, and I'll just brain dump a whole bunch of stuff into Chat through my phone, and then later give it all to Ridge, or have Ridge pull it so that it could then get in there. I'll do that with prompts as well. Hey, this is what I'm working on. This is what we're doing. Give me a prompt that I could give to co-work to do this, and Chad will throw something together for me quicker and more direct than if I just sit there and type it all out or talk it all out. So yeah, and I'm often using. I was talking to somebody about this just a day or so ago. Um, they're talking about using AI for contract review, and for lengthy documents. And so I was saying, yeah, I'll use both of them, and I'll throw it in Chat, and then have Chat do a review, and hey, tell me why this sucks. Tell me what I need to really look at. I'll do the exact same thing in Claude, and then I'll bounce back and forth between the. If it's one that I'm working on, I'll bounce back and forth between the two and be like, okay, well, hey, look at this one now. I'll take everything from Claude, put it into Chat, and go, hey, tell me why this sucks, and vice versa, until I end up with one that I'm happy with. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I was doing something similar. Connecting them so that basically, well, okay, so what I did was very similar to yours, but I just made two different sub agents and like linked them together, and so that that whole process, I was like, talk to, this agent and ask them. I basically gave all those instructions that you just said right now, and they just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth automatically. And it's like a specific agent that does that, and it's for very specific uses because it is a big token sucker when you do that. But like, especially when you're building and you really want to have that extra set of eyes, that is when it's worth it to be paying extra tokens to verify a lot of information. And you want to get the perspective of Chat and Claude. And so it's the best of both worlds.
yeah, well, and I'll do the same. But a lot of stuff like that are just token suckers, or token wasters, or whatever. In my opinion, I'll use Chat for, because
Hmm.
I don't know if I get more tokens or what, but it just seems like it's less of a hit than it is when I'm using Claude. So even when like there's a video or a podcast, or something that I got to go through, but it's 3 hours long because the person just likes to talk and talk and talk. I mean, we don't know anybody like that, but uh, should I need to get the
Are you talking about
information from
me?
that, I just grab the transcript. No, not at all. But should I just grab the transcript, throw it in there,
Hmm.
and then have it give me executive summaries and bullet points. But it also will verify um, whatever is being told or presented, if it's actually true or just BS.
Hmm. Do you feel like on like the back end, from what you said, Chat GPT is more efficient? So you're saying that for the same prompt in both of those platforms, do you think Chat GPT takes up less tokens? Or do you think overall just like they they give you more tokens as part of the plan. Maybe not even tokens, but like the tokens go further with ChatGPT.
I don't know. Um, I do use both of them completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really an apples to apples comparison
Yeah.
that I can make at this point to be able to answer that kind of question. And I haven't looked at actual token or credit usage in chat. I know chat has maybe way back in the beginning, but in the last year or so, it has not said, uh, you need to come back tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Oh yeah.
when you have more time to do something.
Yeah. Um, do you feel like there's certain tasks that chat is better at doing for you than Claude?
100%. Right now, anything that I want to do that's graphic, even something as simple as creating charts
Mm,
for presentations and that kind of stuff, I like chat much better for that. I could have Claude give me the prompt, and Ridge give me the prompt, and then throw it into chat. Throw the same prompt into like a co-work session, and yeah, Claude is has not impressed me on the graphic side,
mm-hmm.
where chat is doing a great
Yeah.
job.
I agree. I agree. And I was speaking of which, the Cody Sanchez podcast I was listening to, they were talking about that too. There's like this very for all of the images in Claude, they have like a Claude baseline of like style to it, and then you have to like work extra hard and have this extra prompting and train it more in order to get what you want out of it versus uh, the ChatGPT. It's more of a blank canvas, and it's more just like open for just interpretation, and everything just more creative based, and so you're able to make a lot more customized images a lot more easily with ChatGPT. And I don't make images very
Nice.
much, so I haven't noticed it personally, but that's what they were talking about. So I'm actually very curious to go in there and make some images and test out what they're talking about.
Yeah, I use chat for images all the time. I know my kid does. Everybody around me does. Because that's the one that I use most in my phone.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So I'll be somewhere, and I know my kid's done it, and it's been a lifesaver more than once. But just taking a picture of something and then having AI analyze it, or tell you what part it actually is, or what you need to order. Or, there's so many different things. I'll use chat for.
Mm-hmm. So like in terms of okay, so when you use the live video or even just take a picture and upload it to both of these platforms, this I feel like this video, by the way, is just like a Claude versus ChatGPT session now. But
Let's go.
but do you feel like chat, or are you saying that chat is better at that specific use case of just like here, what am I looking at right now? Okay, what is that thing back there? Okay, like do you think it's better or the same, or
I think it's better. I think the image recognition is better with chat. But to be fair, I don't really use it with Claude because I'm so used to using it with chat.
hmm.
I'm like, oh, I'll just do it. It's not going to take up any of my tokens. It's just easy, and
You see it like
that's the one that
free?
I play with.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one I play with. I mean, like we were, excuse me, while traveling. All right, we at one point we had to take this big old monster, family picture kind of deal, And so somebody took it and I was like, "Hey, send it to me." And then I had chat like turn us all into Ninja Turtles or turn us all into superheroes, right? So, and it did while keeping all of our faces and everybody looked the same. Um, so things like that I've done with chat several times before, and it just seems better with images.
Mhm.
Even when I want it to create an image, just from a prompt, it seems to do a better job than other services I've used, platforms.
Hmm. Do you think it'd be fun to, I think, like to just go in, maybe not right now, because I think we need to prepare a little bit, but to do that side by side comparison for these two tools and see like what the different
Sure.
outputs are, um, you know, with different use cases like image generation. Like you can go to chat, I'll go Claude, and we'll just hash it out and see like who is the master for this for making images. Okay, chat obviously. Who's the master for analyzing this? Who's giving us a better response? And it's, I guess it's hard, right, to do a, like, because some of the prompts that we give it might be biased, or we might be biased on which one we like better. But I think be interesting to see, like, you know, the different outputs that we can receive from both of these platforms. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll make a little rubric or
Let's do it.
something. Yeah, and we'll go over it, and we'll see who is the king or queen. I don't know. Whoever, whatever you want to call. I don't know. Is ChatGPT a girl or a boy? It just depends on
Yeah,
what
I don't
you
know.
use. It's genderless.
You can't call it non-binary either because it's all binary.
It's all binary. Yeah, but it just sounds very feminine. Honestly, in my opinion, Chat is very feminine, and then Claude is more masculine. But that's me. Everyone, it doesn't really. There's no answer. I'm sure all
Do you feel that way because Claude is better at getting things done?
no. You
Okay.
know, is it? We don't know if it's better at getting things done. We'll have to see after our hash out next week, and I'll tell you then. And then the
Okay.
master can get the crown, and then you have to cancel your
Wow.
other subscription of whoever whoever doesn't win. No,
Yeah, that's not happening.
yeah, that's not happening. Then suddenly you
So
need
here's
to
a
get Kimmy,
question.
huh?
Do what?
You have to get Kimmy then replace it. Oh, we should do that. We should do another one afterwards with like Kimmy and what's another one? What's another one? I'm Grok. We'll do Grok. Grok versus Kimmy showdown.
Who is Kimmy?
Kimmy, the you don't know the LLM? Kimmy, Kimmy something. Kimi.
No.
You don't know Kimmy?
No, you're messing with all that. You're messing with all that back alley stuff, aren't you?
It's
That
not back
open
alley
source
stuff. It's a Chinese
Gemini
company.
and Grok.
It's from Moonshot AI.
Gemini.
Moonshot.
Mm-hmm.
You've never heard of Kimmy? Oh my
I
gosh.
don't. No, it's not ringing any bells. The
You need to.
four. Well, there's really only three. The three big players are, of course, Chat, Claude, and Gemini. And then we'll give an honorable mention maybe to Grok.
Dobao? Quen? You know Quen, right?
No,
Okay.
you're all into all that foreign stuff that's just sucking all your credit card data. You need to, you
I
need
don't
to.
even have it either. I think it's like free. It's one of those
That's why.
free
That's
LLM.
why. That's that back alley trash. Somebody pull up with a van and they open up the door and they're like, "Free ice cream, come on in." And you're like, "Yes, let's go. Do you have plants too?" Um, yeah,
I
no.
like that. I love those videos. This is how you kidnap me. Let's put a trail of plants on the floor leading into a trunk. I I
yes.
will fall for that all day, every day. No,
So
but
the
can
question I
you?
was going to ask before we do
Yeah,
this side by side,
yeah.
are you using the same for each? So let me say this a different way. So for Claude, my primary is the desktop app. If I'm doing anything in Claude, 99% of the time I'm using the desktop app. Whereas with ChatGPT, I'm not using the desktop app at all. I'm just using the regular URL, the regular web page,
Hmm. That's interesting that you
web
asked
app.
that. Yeah. So when you asked me that, I looked down at my, app bar, and I use Claude on the desktop app. ChatGPT is like literally right next to it, but I don't like having both of the apps open. I think it feels like it's too much on my computer. And so yeah, I do use the browser primarily.
Interesting.
Yes. And then I on my phone I use that app, obviously. Yeah.
You use the chat app more than the Claude app. Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I don't. They're pretty even. It's just,
On your phone, really?
yeah. Like sometimes I just like using chat, and sometimes I like using Claude. It depends. Like if I have like a thread already going on on a certain topic, then I'll just open that thread and just continue it, and so I'll use that app. It's not a
Yeah,
very
I think I've only.
organized system. Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's not a very organized system. I don't have like a specific favorite.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I've only done the continue what I'm working on a couple of times with Claude and pushed it to my phone kind of deal so I can keep it going. But yeah, that's not really an issue for me because I just talk to Telegram and Telegram connects to right. So
Yes, it's my agent. I just talk to my agent, my Ridge. He takes care of the different platforms. It doesn't matter.
you know who I haven't heard from in a minute is my Molly.
Oh, your Molly.
Yeah,
Is
I
your
gotta I
Molly
gotta ping my
set up?
Molly and go, hey, is there anything new? How come I'm not hearing from you? What are you
Oh,
doing?
are you supposed to hear from Molly every day?
Uh, pretty frequently. I have it set up so whenever somebody sends something to my buy box or something comes into my regular email, um, it gets pre-scored essentially on whether or not it is a deal, and if it is a deal, then it gets um, tagged as such, and then Molly is supposed to send me a message and go,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, we got a new deal. You should check it out."
Maybe no one's sending you
Um,
anything.
well, it's not the case because I also see the emails
Oh
and there's stuff
man.
that clearly matches my buy box.
Oh.
It's clearly getting scored. It's getting put into the Google Sheet like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Um, but Molly isn't doing anything. And then I'll get a day, right? Multiple days I don't hear nothing, and then I'll get one day where it's like, and it's all
Oh,
old stuff.
all backed up.
Yeah,
So there's probably just like an issue
yeah,
with the the
fiber.
actual, yeah. Eh, that's okay. Let me just say, I'm not surprised. I am not
Well,
surprised at all. Don't worry, it'll get better. Everything gets better. You just have to be
everything is
patient.
better.
Yeah. At least you have Ridge.
Yes.
Ridge is holding down the fort,
So
right?
much. You
Yeah.
like people don't even know how much Ridge is holding down the fort.
Right?
But yeah.
Like you need to start selling Ridge, getting Ridge out there, or like people's own version of Ridge.
Yeah, if people needs one, then they could reach out and I could gladly get them connected to what they need.
Yeah. I mean, Ridge is basically your everything agent. Helps you with literally everything. Well, literally everything, but just like a lot of things, right? Is Ridge is your admin assistant. He takes care of all your meeting, booking, scheduling. Helps you with a lot of building strategy. Just like a lot of things, and he's been pretty reliable, I would say. I mean, obviously, all agents need a little bit of TLC eventually, but oh, someone needs TLC. Oh, baby.
There we go.
I asked for TLC and look who came. All right, baby. Um, but yeah, I actually, I really do think that um, more people could, especially like, because you've been using Ridge for a while now, and he's been like, you keep mentioning him every week because he's been helping you with stuff every single week, consistently, right? And yeah, I more people could benefit from that. So reach out to Aaron if you want help with an agent, getting your own personal agent. It's would you call it a game changer? Say yes. Say
Oh,
yes.
100% is a game changer. Um, yeah, I mean, like you said, personal assistant, executive assistant, all the assistant, it does everything. There's so much more that I could get done
Mm-hmm.
because of what Ridge is able to do for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And on that note, I love it. We have hit the top of the hour. I gotta go. I appreciate you. Time flies when you're having fun, and time flies when you have your buddy back from Michigan, rural Michigan, hitting deer or whatever he's doing up there, growing out that wild man stash. Any last words you'd like
Yeah.
to leave us with?
It's great to be back. I as well missed my friend and my plant buddy. So it is great to see you. And great to be back. And yeah, keep using AI, people. AI and things. That's what we're talking about.
Keep using
Like,
AI. Let's
subscribe, hit the
go.
bell. Yep. Yep.
Thank you for saying that. I always forget and you always remember. All right. Until next week, see you soon. Bye.